the summer of 1998, Luigi Battani, one of the top field trainers of Italy, came to Jim Shannon's land in Hustle, Virginia, to share his training techniques with other Spinoni owners. This video shows him working mainly with young dogs with little experience over 2 very hot days. I guess I prefer the Spinoni first of all because it's a breed born in Italy. It's a dog that can hunt in all kinds of situations: the water, the mountains, the field. It's a dog that can do many things. It's very versatile. The Spinoni is definitely suited to the topography of Italy. Its fur allows it to hunt in tall grass and also to hunt in water. In Italy, the places where you hunt are very different, so the versatility of the Spinoni is the best. It can do many things. The Spinoni is a dog that has a personality that is good with family. It's good with the hunter. It's a dog that wants to serve the hunter and that needs to have friendship with the hunter.
Ed's working the field. Luigi suggests that he works into the wind, which you have to do for the dog to use its nose. Hopefully the dog will find game here. That's really basically what we're doing. Hello. Talk here. Over on the other side now. What we're going to do is he's going to take the dog and go back towards the wood and turn in the middle of the field there. There should be one bird now for him.
Adesso lo stanno facendo andare in quella direzione dove ci dovrebbe essere un uccello nel mezzo del campo.
They'll let him go down to the woods and then turn where they come back with the wind.
E poi lo fanno tornare indietro.
Indietro per prendere il vento bene.
What I asked him was if he would take a young pup that's never been on a bird and put him out here. We knew that we have the one bird that won't fly, so we want to put a young puppy that has never seen a bird or been around a bird yet. Let him find that and catch it and bring it back, or whatever he wants to do with it, to get him introduced to it, to get started on birds.
Thank you.
Non ha mai visto niente uccelli?
He's asking if a dog has never seen birds before.
Never been in the field.
Mai.
Never ever. We want to take him through the woods and then come over to about where we think the bird is and try to get him to come back into the wind.
Find it.
Keep the wind blowing in his face.
Okay.
And hopefully that's going to work. Okay, let's loose him.
Yeah. Turn him loose.
Walking like you are with him coming with you. Too hot. Okay. Let's just come with him.
Let's go. No. Up. Reach. There you go.
Doesn't even see it. Well, he doesn't know what it is.
Si può ammazzare un po'. Ma che bravo! Ma che bravo! Ma che bravo!
What the hell is this thing? It is looped in yet.
Zoom. Here, Zoom. Come on. Come on, Zoom. Come on.
Is that not the reaction we wanted to get?
Next time we probably go after it.
Mai, perché il cane più grande perfetto non esiste, ha sempre dei
No,
difetti.
but you'll never find a perfect older dog.
Il cane giovane impara subito i difetti dell'altro,
The younger dog always
mentre-
learns the defects. of
mentre
the
i pregi
flaws.
propri sono quelli e basta. Cioè,
So
acquisisce solo dei
you
difetti.
would only get some flaws from watching the older dogs.
Smurf! Smurf! Good boy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Good boy.
Bravo. Dai, chiama.
Come on. Come on, Pat, boy. Come on, sir. Come on, baby. That boy. Good boy. Good puppy. Good puppy. Come on. Here, sir. You gonna take it to mom.
This dog was seen earlier on a prior day, showing little interest in the birds.
Si avvicina al selvatico, l'ha sentito, si accarezza,
When he's going closer,
si accarezza,
kind of
sempre col cane legato, lo si fa volare se vola. Questo è al cane giovane per appassionarlo.
He's saying that right now it keep the dog always guided, so you know the dog gets used to it, to the bird, and keep on following the bird.
Solo che il
Like
selvatico non vola
The only problem is right now that the bird
ed è
doesn't fly
negativo
away.
il discorso. Bravo. Vedi? Forte.
Bring it back. He's trying to
Forte,
say, bring it back to me now.
Forte. Forte, bravo.
Bring it back. Bring it back.
Forte, bravo. Forte, bravo.
Come on, bring it back.
Bravo, forte. Bravo, forte. Bravo. Forte, bravo. Forte. Bravo. Vieni, bravo, vieni.
Good boy. That's what he's about.
Good boy. Non volano queste cose qui.
They don't fly, so it's, you know, you can't do much of it. You know, if it doesn't fly.
Che quando il selvatico non vola
When the bird doesn't fly away,
si rovina il cane nella ferma, non si addestra.
You damage the dog
The lesson is
because
wrong.
it's not getting what it's supposed to be doing beginning.
Tendono a non fermare e prendere il selvatico. Tendono a non fermare
They tend to not point it and not getting the bird. So
Unless it flies.
Unless it flies away. That's all.
So we can go down to the lake now, Dad?
si lascia e così il cane prende più passione.
Now that the bird fly away, you can let go the dog, so it will go find the bird, and it's getting more passionate. The dog is getting on the water and go get Tommy.
Adesso ritorna là, che è normale per un cane giovane.
Now he's going back over there. That's normal for a younger dog.
Going back to the old spot.
Yeah, that is normal for a younger dog.
Could you ask him how much should you use the whistle and when? What's his philosophy on using the whistle?
Quando c'è bisogno di usare il fischietto?
Sì.
Quando
Per chiamarlo nei fatti urgenti, come dei casi importanti, come adesso che è andato fino là, bisogna chiamarlo per farlo venire indietro.
He's saying that you're using the whistle when the dog is going back to the hole spot to call him back, and don't use the voice because the voice will distract the wild.
Non mi conosce. No, non mi conosce. Vieni,
The dog
bravo.
doesn't go to him because he doesn't know the dog.
Right.
Yeah, so the dog is not going to listen to him.
Vieni. Bravo, bravo.
See, usually, I think they usually take a dog for around a month before they ever start working.
And they take it out there and they let him do whatever they want. They just let it go wild, and go find whatever they can. After they do that for a season, for like 3-4 months, then next year when the dog is a little bit older, they go back to the field and they let it do it again, whatever they want. And after when they come back, they bring him home. Then they sort of train him to let the dog do whatever they wanted.
Basically after the second season. Then.
Yeah.
So you don't really train the dog
Until he goes out in the woods and go find his own.
16, 18 months before you start getting serious with him.
Yeah, serious. But first, when it's 7 months old, you gotta take him out to the field and go hunting and let him hunt whatever he can. Don't
let him find wild birds, not plain
wild
birds.
birds, not plain birds. These birds are not. He don't like these birds.
Tutto qui così. Bene,
Di quello che è successo ora.
bene, è passione per un cane giovane.
Just but it's good anyway because for a young dog it shows that he has passion for
Sono
hunting.
qualità naturali che sono importanti per lo
It's
spinone.
showing natural qualities, which is wanting to search.
Successivamente poi va adressato, ma prima bisogna appassionarlo.
You always need training after, but the first thing you need to do is just to get him to want to do.
Adesso facciamo mettere un altro uccello, che così. Adesso bisogna farlo accostare pian piano. Seduto. 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 Questo è un esercizio che bisogna fare un po' spesso.
This is the kind of exercise that you have to do many times. Not in the same day,
Ma non in una
but once or
giornata.
twice a day.
Una volta o due al giorno,
To do it like once or twice a day.
dopo 2 o 3 giorni di
Every
calma,
couple of days, repeat the exercise.
ripetere ancora l'esercizio. Per non stancare il cane, per non
But you don't want to make the dog tired.
And don't let him chase the bird, correct?
Yeah.
che bisogna sempre lasciare
You want to
alla volta.
encourage the desire, the passion.
Sì, farlo rincorrere sì. Una volta
You should alternate
rincorrere,
the
una
situation a
volta
little bit.
It says that you should alternate, like,
bilanciare-
Let the dog chase the bird
bilanciare
sometimes
la
and not let it chase the bird
situazione,
other
senza creargli
times.
dei problemi. Perché se
If you
questo
always
retto
correct it,
si perde
it loses the
sempre
desire.
a non
Let him
rincorrere,
play a little bit.
perde quello smalto. Di farlo
If you have a chance to get the dog to stop and have someone else shoot the bird, it's good.
Is he ready for that now? 10 months?
quando ferma, il
First the
selvatico
dog
vola,
points, then the bird flies, it's shot,
una fucilata,
and then the dog goes
il
to
cane
retrieve
va
it.
a ripostare. Quello sarebbe perfetto.
Saskin chiede se 10 mesi è
Seduto? Bravo. Bravo. No. Bravo. Bravo. Sì, bravo.
Why were you
Perché-
blowing the whistle?
Perché hai fischiato dopo che l'uccello è volato via?
Per comandare il cane seduto.
It's a command for the dog to sit down and stay still.
È una teoria questa, io non lo conosco il cane, ma si dovrebbe far così. Quando vuole il selvatico, da piccoli dare un comando. Meglio il fischietto, che non seduto, terra.
Every time if a bird is flying, you should give a command. And to blow the whistle is much better than give a verbal command, like sit down.
Questo è per i primi passi,
That's only for the first, we're taking the first steps.
dopo non si usa più niente.
After that, obviously you don't use the whistle.
Seduto. Via. Via, via, via. Sarà un grande cane, sicuro, scommetto il collo.
Suspending 1 year time. Give it 1 year time.
Ah, anche movimento di trotto quando va. E questo qui lo aiuta con la braga, con quella aggeggio.
Says you have to use the harness.
Diventa un super questo qui.
Can you ask what he was trying to achieve with the exercise there? What's the main thing he's trying to teach the dog there?
Qual è l'obiettivo di questo esercizio che abbiamo appena fatto?
L'obiettivo di questo?
Dell'esercizio che abbiamo appena fatto.
L'obiettivo è di abituare il cane, perché lui tendeva a caricare il selvatico, no? A prendere il selvatico. Allora con la corda, con la fune, si dà degli strapponi per dire non devi andare avanti e lui cerca di ragionare in quel momento, saltano fuori quegli istinti naturali che è la ferma e poi si accarezza, si aiuta.
Okay. So the rope that he was using was mostly to stop him while the bird was flying, and the main reason why is like he's trying to get the natural instinct of a dog out, which would be to stop actually.
Questa qui è una delle più belle
by
lezioni.
pulling the rope, you're trying to get the natural instinct of a dog out, which is to stop while the birds are flying.
Questa è una delle più belle lezioni di tutti e tre dei 2 giorni.
It's one of the most beautiful.
How often are your dogs hunted at home?
I hunt 2 or 3 times a week, but it's the quality, not the quantity of the hunt that counts. I don't hunt on planted game, but real game. The dog gets excited with the real game. He has to work more. It's more of a challenge. The secret of training the Spinoni is not just to work with planted game. It needs to do a true hunt, to hunt wild game, because wild game smells differently.
E allora i problemi scompaiono tutti.
Well, there's no dog bred that you put it in the field and it's going to be a great champion dog. You know, the training of a dog is 75% the human who's going to put in the time to work with the dog to make it a good dog. If this instinct is there, it's there, but you still have to bring that instinct out.
It depends on the different backgrounds of the dogs. If you put 2 dogs together, both are champions, the puppy is not necessarily good.
What would be a good way to get my puppy in the water?
Luigi, does he suggest slow, just let the dog play and take his own time getting into the water? Or would you just take him and walk in the water with him and just say, come on, we're going in the water?
Dogs should go into the water naturally. Dogs that are hesitant, don't force them. Take them in with you, but don't throw them in. Walk in with them gradually.
Se è Spinone quei problemi non ce li ha.
Se arriva Spinone, we should be, you have no problem. Go in.
They use the electronic collars in Italy?
Usano quella elettrica Spinone?
Poco.
Not many use the electric collars.
Poco. Quando ci vuole, ci vuole. Però è un cane
For dogs that are difficult and no other choice, some use them, but not very many.
Però estremi mali, estremi rimedi, in ultimo.
At what age does he suggest starting puppies working on birds?
I take the dogs 3 months old into the field. It does them good to get used to the weeds and the smells. They don't necessarily have to hunt, but they get to see things and hear noises. For the real hunting, I take them around 5, 6, 7, 8 months, some sooner, some later.
Guido, tell us about your success in breeding, because I know you've had a consistent program and you've had some wonderful looking hunting dogs. Do you pick and choose and look at your dogs and see how they work in the field and then match them up?
I started a long time ago, and I spent a lot of time, a lot of patience, a lot of money on, and I scraped a lot of dogs. And they come in here now, they bring a good dog, took a long time. So what I did, I try always the personality, the nose, the desire, not much for the coat. I never the coat to me come after. I like to have a good coat, but I start to work with nose, personality, and the field desire. If I feel the dog and I watch what I want, I never put them together. We spit a lot of dog, we give them for a pet. I never put them together. But there's no mean at all. You put a good dog together, you gotta work the puppy good. Sometimes, you know, you gotta work as long the procedure. There's a long procedure. See, I went back home many times, and I bring the dog home, you know, I feel it was the best. Took it up the other way around. See, and if you want a real dog, decent dog, you gotta breed yourself. You breed and you work yourself there, and you know what you got. And you know, nothing is for sure. But the better off dog, you breed yourself, not to go buy some other dog, because you don't know the background, you don't know what you're gonna get it. That's what I did, though. I like the hunt, and I like to hear the people, please the people, because I like the Spinoni. See, I like the dog, I like the hunt, and I like to be nice with people. I like to hear good things instead of bad things. You try hard.
How many Spinoni are there in Italy? What's some guess about the numbers?
There's between 700 and 800 a year born over there for the last 3 years.
Yeah, maybe Jimmy got a record more, yeah, because
prior to that it was more like 13 to 1500. There, in the last 3 or 4 years is about half of what it used to be. Ask him the difference between the dog 20 years ago and the dog that's there now.
Or even like 50 years ago.
Well, the difference is in the last 10 years.
Ha migliorato notevolmente.
20 years ago, it was a much bigger dog, a bit more lazy. When it worked in the field, it stayed close to you and moved slower. It was not very good looking. Even its fur was not as good looking.
Is there any difference in the dogs in Italy than in America?
Bravo. La differenza non esiste. Bravo. La differenza non esiste.
The Spinoni are the same in Italy as they are in the U.S. There isn't any difference.
Senza pelo, col pelo corto, noi abbiamo un po' di tutti i colori perché purtroppo l'allevamento è stato non curato bene.
Just like here, some have good coats, some have bad coats. There's different colors, but they're the same dogs.
What exactly are the Italians looking for in a good field dog, Spinoni field dog in Italy? What exactly are the characteristics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever.
La cerca.
The search.
La cerca. La passione di cercare.
And then next.
Next, la seconda.
La seconda, il fermare, il trovare il selvatico. Prima la cerca, poi trovare il selvatico, poi lo stile. Dopo
Nose, find the game and stop.
Some dogs will lie down on point. That's considered in Italy. Here, it's considered a fault. Is it considered a fault in Italy if the dog goes on point and lies down?
That's it.
Il cane deve essere, o se è un po' flesso, bene, perché, ma deve essere in piedi diritti. Per terra.
But Lina, okay.
He said it's not a fault, right?
No, it's fault.
It's elimination.
Yeah, it can't go down.
You cannot.
You gotta stay still, up. And the tail should stay still. But okay though, now, I want to answer another question at all. And then I tell you. Ma il cane però, fermare la coda precisa, deve essere salvate, lasciate, non quello che pigliamo noi.
Noi parliamo sempre di selvaggina.
See, we talk two things now. The stop of the dog, move the tail. You gotta be natural game. You gotta be faster than this by itself. Because you throw a lot of smell. The dog, you get mad. You lock right there. When you plan the game, it's different smell. The dog is go yes and no, you see? Because the smell is not enough. That's the difference.
On the point, your tail, is it flat, sticking up, or down, or?
Ok, come vedete la coda quando punta dritta o abbassato a livello?
La coda deve essere sempre che continua la spina dorsale, deve essere sempre così, verso diritta, verso il basso, ma non così per terra, così verso il basso.
Yeah, kind of so much degrees like this. No up.
Mai,
not even
mai,
down.
mai così no, in alto no, e neanche in basso no, verso la continuazione della spina dorsale,
The back, yeah.
la continuazione della piegatura di dietro che fa così. Perché quando è in giù sta male e quando è in su non è bello.
Guido?
Yes.
If you read the translation into English about pointing, they say that the Spinoni naturally is on point and turns its head to look at the to look at the handler. Now in Navda, if you do that, they write you off. And I just wonder if that is still true of Spinonis. Are they allowed in the field to turn their head and look at the handler?
While on point.
Normally, for a Spinoni or a Brachytaliano, for me, it's good if it's 100 meters away and it's on point, and I'm lagging behind, and the dog looks for its master. Some judges like that, but there's many that don't, and will disqualify the dog.
What are his commands that he uses for the dogs?
I mean, a command for going, for come back, or for...
All of them. All of them. You could run through them. Yeah.
Via, via. Ognuno...
Go.
Go. Via.
No, viene qua e mi come back.
Viene qua, torna.
Sì, viene qua,
Via.
viene qua, but torna is the same. So, torna means more high.
The word isn't important. The dogs don't understand. The word could be anything. You establish the word for the dog to go, and then the dog understands the significance of the word.
What does he think about teaching a hunting dog to sit? I mean, just for a house, for it to be a good companion in your home, and you want it to sit when you give it a cookie or whatever.
Well, it's a negative.
Si mette a sedere un cane. Si mette a sedere, si accarezza.
Pick up the puppy and put it down.
Si tiene lì qualche secondo accarezzandolo, sempre ordinando, voi dite sit.
Make the puppy sit in front of you and say sit.
E si dà qualcosa di buono sempre.
Go real gentle at first. Caress it. It takes
Quando ho
time.
imparato a fare il seduto così, ci vuole tempo, ci vuole qualche giorno.
After several days, say sit and take a step away. If it moves, put him back again. Try it till he stays. Give him a little prize. Stand close the first time. Every day move away one step further. Every time the dog moves, put him back in the same spot and say sit. Finally, move back 3 meters. Little by little, move further away and command sit.
Qui c'è 3 metri. Mi segui?
Sì, sì.
Allora quando il cane viene, poi si
Then
fa
over
venire,
time, he knows no matter how far you go, he'll stay there.
poi ci si sposta sempre in più comandando il seduto. In un mese fai tanti di quei seduti col fischietto a bocca come vuoi.
If you breed two orange and white Spinonis, how many browns are you going to get?
Oh.
Tutti bianco-aranci. Non esiste
2 white-orange parents will give you all white-orange pups.
È una legge naturale che non si può.
Questa è la soluzione, la soluzione è fatta per.
But if you have 2 brown roans, some might come out white-orange.
Due rovani possono nascere bianco-aranci.
Does he find a female puppy to be smarter for the first 10 months than the males?
I did.
They're quicker to learn.
Se tu.
In genere è la femmina più precoce.
The woman, the female.
In general, the female puppy is more precocious, just like with humans. Yes, but which is stronger?
La femmina è sempre più forte.
The female is stronger.
Ha una forza nascosta che
It's stronger in different ways.
I veltri, i potenti.